Okay, so I don't usually make these, but this is a bit of a playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure for the Neo Geo Color, which is a handheld console around in the late 90s to early 2000s. It wasn't around for a very long time, so you may not have heard of it. So what's interesting about this game is it was the last game to feature just Sonic as a playable character. Up until the Sonic and the Secret Rings in 2007. That's a 7-year stretch where Sonic just didn't have a game to himself. So I'm just going to get right into this now. Sega! So, it could be the last one to actually scream Sega too, for a very long time. Intro there. You'll see, it looks a lot like a Master System game, but maybe with more palette. You could even have a lower resolution, but I'm not too sure. So, just get the speedy shoes. I didn't say this would be a good playthrough. Anyway. So, for a portable console with probably a really crappy CPU, it still seems to have proper Sonic physics, or enough Sonic physics that it doesn't feel weird. It's bouncing off enemies. You have to actually jump on the monitors, you can't just run into them. Corkscrew there. Yeah, so if Neo Geo Color, a tiny little portable console, can do this sort of thing, I don't understand why Sonic 4 Episode 1 couldn't. Like, as if they couldn't just port the physics from any other game that they've made. Just terrible. But anyway, so we've got a bonus stage here from Sonic 2, and most of the music is actually from Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. So this is sort of a mash of all versions of Sonic. Classic Sonic, that is. Because the levels are from Sonic 2, if you didn't notice. It's Emerald Hill from Sonic 2. Cool. Gotta collect the rings. Collect the rings! Exactly sure where Sonic stores all these rings, but he needs them. He craves them. If you haven't played the Sonic 2 hack where Sonic gets fatter as you eat the rings, I suggest you Google that right now because that shit's hilarious. If I knew who made the ROM hack, I'd give them a shout out, but I'm not sure. You should just check sonicretro.com, it's on there. Oh my god, it was so difficult! And there we go. He looks a little like Sonic Adventure there, doesn't he? It's around the same time. The box art actually looks like it's from Sonic Adventure. What's interesting is there's definitely green eyes there, so let's have a look if his in-game sprite has green eyes. Not that I care that much, I know a lot of people get pissed off on that shit. Ah, yes he does. Ooh, green-eyed classic sprite. It's actually Angel Island Act 2's music. Level from Sonic 2. Ooh, look at that. That's actually, fits in the gameplay. What's interesting is the first level was a lot like the first level in Sonic 2, but this one's actually been modified. Care or not, but there you go. actually reminds me of a Sonic Advance boss. Sonic Advance 2, I think. Could even be 3. There you go. You take that, you bitch! They're just sort of disappearing. I don't know if he saved them or if he just killed them. It just looked like they disappeared, like they were being destroyed. They changed the name for them, but it's a little obvious that it's Chemical Plant Zone. Secret Plant Zone. No, this is a totally different level, we swear. And it's still playing music from Angel Island Zone. What's interesting is if this was a Master System game, it would be fucking incredible. Like, I do like the Master System versions, but this is like a Master System remake of Sonic 2. Pretty sure the water isn't rising. That part actually happens in Sonic Generations. If you're watching this soon after I release the video, there's been some concept art released by Sega for Sonic 4 Episode 2. Ooh, Pit of Death. It's exactly like Sonic would have wanted. So anyway, Sega's released some concept art for Sonic 4 Episode 2. And people are already, you know, trying to match up the concept art to some art that's already been released. In this case, there's two what people are rumoring to be mid-level bosses. One looks, well, they both look like bosses from Sonic 2 and the Master System. One's like a robotic seal, which is one of the bosses in Sonic 2, Game Gear and Master System, and then the other one is like a Rhino character from another level in Sonic 2 Master System. People are actually complaining about that. They're saying, you know, oh, it's not original, it's just a rehash again. And yet, these same people in another topic were complaining the Sonic Generations didn't have any references to the Master System and Game Gear versions. So, it's like Sega listens and then they forget what they've asked for. Wow, this must be boring, I've died twice. I'll make sure not to do that again. I'm sure Sega would have at least looked through that Generations topic after trying to please the fans, and then gone, ooh, yes, we did forget the Master System versions, we'll be sure to reference that in our next game. They've gone ahead and done that, and people are... The game's not even released. People are like, oh no, they're just rehashing again. Look, they've even taken from the Master System version this time. Guess what? It's what you asked for. Anyway, no death this time. I can't believe there's like so much pittage happening here. I mean, I guess this is around the same time as Sonic Adventure, so they were like, you know what Sonic needs? He needs less speed and more pits. Let's not have him fall to a slower section of the level, let's just have him die. People would be much happier. There we go. So, I think I'll stop here for now, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching. See you later.